Modern direct seller. Welcome to our Make Money Monday. I am so excited you are here every Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. We talk about money making strategies for your direct sales business, and I couldn't be more happy you're here. It is the middle of July. Oh my gosh, I don't know about you guys, but we are in full-blown summer mode over here. We have a crazy morning happening. We still have all of our construction in the background as we're working on you can see people popping in, for our office edition, which we're super excited about. We're at the drywall stage now, so it's starting to actually come together and look very exciting. And then we also have my son over at zoo camp this week, and my daughter is doing a baking camp with her friends here at our house with a teenager that is coming over to supervise the baking. I'm about to head out of town for a keynote at a company conference here in Southern California. And then on Sunday, we head out to Florida. So it's a little bit of a whirlwind of a week. If you're feeling me on it, I'm right there with you. I had an amazing last couple of days with the mastermind that I am a part of. So kind of my biz besties. We had a multi-day retreat at the beach, and I was so lucky that everyone came here to San Diego. So I didn't have to travel for that one, and just had a great time strategizing and connecting and really thinking big picture about our businesses, which I think we just don't do quite enough. So with that said, today's money-making activity is all around being ghosted. So if you have ever, and I mean, I think we all have you ever been ghosted? Give us a yes in the comments below. Yes, comment ghost, give us the ghost emoji. Right? We've all been there before. So let's just go ahead and put it out there. It happens, right? Especially when we're running a business online. We might reach out to people over a Facebook message or an Instagram DM or a text or an email, and somebody might be super, super hot, thinking that they're going to buy something, thinking they're going to maybe host with you or join with you, and then crickets, right? They ghost you. Oh my gosh. So it happens. First off, let's just put that out there. It is normal. And I really have a theory kind of around why I think this is so normal. When we're getting messages on social media, we're getting messages in the middle of all the things. Like I just gave you a nice little digest of what was happening over here in our house this week. If somebody sent me an Instagram DM right now, I'd be like, oop, I'm going to pause and come back to that once I catch my breath, because there's a lot happening right now, right? So I think that that's usually the case. It's not intentional, yet it's really easy as a business owner to take it personal and to feel like, oh my gosh, they're ghosting me because they don't want to talk with me, or they don't want to buy something from me, or they don't want to host an event with me, or they don't want to collab with me, or they don't want to be on my team. That is just us telling ourselves stories, right? That's just our brains trying to kind of rationalize what's going on and kind of defaulting to the negative. I want to challenge you to really flip your mindset on that. In all likeliness, they're busy. Yes, they are busy. They have a million things going on, and they're seeing your message in a carpool line while they're making camp lunches for their kids, while they're grocery shopping, while they're out to dinner with their family, whatever that might be. People are busy and they're on the go, and they're more on the go than they have been in years. So the next time somebody ghosts you and doesn't reply to that message, I want you to think, wow, they must have a lot going on, right? So just a quick flip in how we approach it. They must have a lot going on. All right. So now that we've got past part one, right? We know we're going to get ghosted. And we know that we're probably getting ghosted because they're busy. Then part two, how do we catch their attention, right? We know people are on the go. We know there's a lot going on. There's more chatter on social media. Heck, there's a new social media platform. Who's hanging out on Threads, right? There's a lot going on, and people are getting information from a lot of different places. So remembering to go back, remembering to respond back, that gets lost in the shuffle. So how do we make sure that we don't get lost in the shuffle? So a couple of quick tips on that. Number one, in all your messages, make sure you are ending in a question. Yes, ending in a question. If you send me a message that just says, oh my gosh, it's the summer July blowout sale and we have the best thingamabobbers that are on sale and they're half off and I know that you love them, I'm so excited. I'd be like, oh, cool. I'm so excited too. Keep scrolling, keep moving to the next message. There's no call to action for me there, right? So when you ask a question, it is prompting a response. So make sure, and this might take some practice, it might feel a little clunky or a little bit funny or awkward in the beginning. Make sure that you're revisiting that conversation before you push send and you're checking to see if you end in a question. So let's use that same message example. It's the July blowout sale. We got all the thingamabobbers at half off. I know you love them. Do you want me to get one ordered for you? Okay, now it's a direct question. On the receiving end of that, I'm going to think, oh, yeah, I do need more of those. Or, oh, I've had my eye on that. Yes, I do want to buy that, right? So ending in a question is going to help prompt a response. And even at times, in the best crafted messages that end in a question, what happens? We still get ghosted. Again, normalizing it, right? So in that case, a couple of quick suggestions. One, follow up, right? We know this. Fortune is in the follow up. We've heard it over and over and over again. So we want to make sure that we're following up on that message. And a couple of things that I love to say in follow-up messages, so it's not like calling somebody out for ignoring you or ghosting you, is saying something like, hi, oh my gosh, I didn't want you to think that I forgot about you. Just checking back in. Did you want me to get those thingamabobbers ordered for you? Right? So then it's about you. Like, I'm busy too. I didn't want you to think I forgot about you. Just connecting back with you, right? So that's a great kind of frame that you can use in your messaging when you're doing that follow-up. Another way to do that is to say something like, oh my gosh, this week got the best of me. The sale's ending tomorrow. So I just wanted to check back. Can I help get the thingamabobbers ordered for you? I don't want you to miss out. I was thinking of you. Can I get those ordered for you? Right? So that type of messaging is going to be super helpful for, again, following up, creating that sense of urgency, and revisiting that question. Okay? So follow up is number one. Another back pocket follow-up strategy that I am a huge fan of is using voice messages. When you send a voice message, people get to hear things in your own voice, right? They get to hear your enthusiasm. They get to hear your authenticity, how genuine and sincere you are when you're reaching out. There is also a level of curiosity on a voice memo, right? So you can do this on Instagram DMs, you can do this on Facebook messages, but when you just see the line with the play button, you can't give it a quick scroll and glance. You actually have to listen to see what that person's saying to you. So voice messages create curiosity. They remind people to follow up, check back in, and it's a great way to create that engagement and really put things into your own voice. So again, if you're feeling ghosted, check your messaging, know that it's normal. Make sure that you're doing that follow-up, whether that's written, hey, I'm thinking of you, I didn't want you to forget, I didn't want you to think I forgot you, right? That genuine messaging. And then a voice memo is another strategy to have in your back pocket when you're feeling ghosted. Now, one of our Academy members and I were chatting the other day, and she said, I had somebody that said, I am ready to join the business. I'm going to join on July 1st. July 1st rolled around, nothing. She sent her another message a couple days later, nothing. And this person had already said, yes, sign me up, I'm in. So we were chatting about what the next move is there, right? Because we've been there before when somebody sounds really excited or really interested or has basically said yes and gives you a date to follow up. This happens oftentimes when somebody says yes to a party, right? And then they kind of ghost you or they disappear and you're like, gosh, what is going on here? So again, that mindset of like, wow, they must have a lot going on. They must be really all over the place. So a couple of quick tips there. One, try to connect with them on a different platform. So if you've been messaging them on Facebook, maybe Facebook like isn't their jam, and that's not really where they're spending time and hanging out. If you have their phone number, send them a text. Pick up the phone and call, right? So try a different method of communication. That's a way to kind of grab their attention again and kind of come at it from a different angle. Another strategy would be to check in with them and just see if they're okay, right? There's nothing quite like getting a message like, gosh, I haven't heard from you. I just wanted to check back in. Are you okay? Right? And I don't mean that as like a sleazy strategy or tactic. I mean that from a genuine like, are you okay? In all likeliness, they're okay. But they've been busy and there's a lot going on, or there's been something on the back of their mind holding them back, or a reason why they haven't said, yes, let's get that party scheduled, or yes, I want to join your team. So when you're doing that follow up, I mean, you can definitely use that kind of in your back pocket, right? Hey, just checking back in, genuinely just wanted to make sure, are you okay, right? Coming at it from a different platform. If you're texting, send a social message. And then the other thing that you can do, and this happens to me all the time, I'm totally guilty of this, is when you're having a one-to-one conversation with someone and then you kind of drop the ball and like things get lost in the shuffle, it happens to the best of us. And then you see that person starting to comment and engage with you on your Facebook posts or your Instagram posts or your stories. And then they kind of like come back up to surface level for you, where you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I did say I was going to connect with her on that. Or, oh, she did send me that message and I totally forgot about it. So that's another way to just kind of make sure that you're still on their radar, right? Take a step back from business. You said you were going to join on the 1st. Where are you? Right? But instead saying, oh my gosh, it looks like you guys are having a great vacation. Oh my gosh, it looks like there's a lot of fun happening at your house. It's also going to clue you in on maybe what they have going on in their life, right? So if you had been watching my Instagram stories over the last few days, you would be like, oh, she is there at her business retreat with her mastermind buddies and present. Yeah, I was posting a couple stories each day, but I really didn't get any other work done outside of that because I was present and I wanted to be there. And I feel like more and more people are really being intentional about that. I'm on vacation with my family. I am going to check out of social media, or I am on a trip, or I am taking some time off and this is my me time. And so I'm going to focus on that. So you can always re-engage somebody with personal content and not be focused just on the business side of things. So who would have known? I had so much to say on being ghosted. But I hope this was helpful today. Know again that it happens to all of us. There's definite, strategies and conversation starters and voice memos and things you can do to strike back up that conversation. And I honestly would treat it as this is your job, right? As a direct seller, you deliver exceptional customer service. You create an incredible customer experience. And part of that is managing these one-on-one conversations with your contacts. And so it's your job to follow up because that's good service. It's your job to check back in and see if they need more, because you know who's not doing that? Target's not doing that. Costco's not doing that. The big box stores are not doing that, but you are able to do that. That is your secret sauce, and that's really what makes this industry so special. So don't discard it. Don't get frustrated. Don't feel like, people are just ghosting you because they hate you and they don't want any of your things. That's not the case. It's really your job and your responsibility to strike back those conversations again, get them going again. All right. So there you have it. Let's get unghosted this week. #unghosted. If you're going to try one of these strategies, I'd love to hear in the comments maybe one thing that you're taking away from this conversation. And by the way, share this with your team. It is totally fine to share this video. It's public. It's out there. Share it with your team. Share it with your biz besties. Share it with somebody that's going to help them and encourage them if they are feeling a bit ghosted. All right. Last thing, as we wrap up today, I am so excited that we are launching session 2 of our Super Social Summer Camp. Now, we've already done 21 days of summer camp, 3 full weeks. And I'm telling you, we gave away hundreds of dollars of prizes because people are rocking their summer camp. If for some reason you weren't able to join the first part and you are able to jump in now, you are invited to join us. So this is happening specifically inside the Modern Direct Seller Academy. So if you're not yet in the Academy, you need to be in the Academy. And once you get into the Academy, and for all of our Academy members, this is a self-paced round of Super Social Summer Camp. So it starts when you text the keyword. And I'm not going to say it here because it's public, but it's inside the Academy. It tells you the keyword to text, and that's going to initiate day 1 of Super Social Summer Camp. So if you know today is not the day, even though Mondays are a great day to start things, and you need to start next Monday, or you need to start on Saturday, whatever that might be for you, as soon as you text that day, or you text that keyword, that's going to start day 1. And it's going to initiate 21 messages and posts of money-making activity that you can use to grow your business. So super excited for this. We had mad success in session 1, and we have more prizes coming for session 2. And we have some amazing camp leaders that are cheering everyone on. I am there in the group. We're handing out prizes. We're doing it all together. And again, it is self-paced. So you can kind of pick and choose when you want to get started, or if you missed some from the first session, you can always go back to that too. But we're kicking off Super Social Summer Camp Part 2 inside the Academy this week. Definitely come and join us. It is going to be amazing. And I'm just excited for all the good things coming in the next couple weeks. I'm up at Lula Row over the next couple days. And then I'm going to be doing a talk for Norwex. Shout out to Norwex. We have good stuff coming to you. Jay Bloom, we have a virtual conference keynote coming to you. All of our friends over at Lemongrass Spa, I am coming to you in Orlando. I actually leave on Sunday, but I know we're not speaking until the following week. We're going to go visit some family and have some downtime, which I'm really excited about. We're also hitting up Disney, so give me all your best Disney World tips for all my Disney fanatics out there. And then Tokara and She's Got Legs coming to Canada for you next. So we have some really good stuff happening over the next couple of weeks. It is a jam-packed summer, that is for sure. And I hope everyone is just enjoying it and kind of rolling with it and leveraging that excitement and that momentum and a little bit of crazy in there to make this the very best and most profitable summer yet. So if you're feeling ghosted, it's because we have a lot going on. All right, everyone. I look forward to talking to you soon. Can't wait to see your comments below, and I will chat with you later. Okay, take care.